Today, NVIDIA is one of the most valuable companies in the world. Its technology powers everything from video games to the most advanced computers ever built. But just a few decades ago, NVIDIA was a small startup fighting to survive. This is the story of how it conquered the technology industry. Chapter 1. The Birth of NVIDIA. To understand NVIDIA's rise, we need to go back to the early 1990s. Computers were becoming more powerful, but graphics technology was still in its early days. Most video games looked simple, and realistic digital worlds seemed far away. Yet a few engineers believed they could change that future. In 1993, three ambitious founders came together with a bold vision. One of them was Jensen Huang, a young entrepreneur determined to build something revolutionary. Together, they founded a company called NVIDIA. Their goal was simple: create powerful graphics processors for the next generation of computers. But the road ahead would be far more difficult than they expected. Competition was fierce, and money was limited. Every decision could determine whether the company survived or disappeared. And soon, NVIDIA would face its first major test. Chapter 2. Near Failure and the Breakthrough. In its early years, NVIDIA was far from a success story. The company was burning through cash faster than it could earn it. If NVIDIA couldn't deliver a successful product soon, the company might disappear. The founders knew they were running out of time. Every decision carried enormous risk. Instead of playing it safe, NVIDIA chose to take a bold gamble. The company focused its efforts on creating faster and more powerful graphics technology. Months of intense development followed. Finally, NVIDIA introduced a new line of graphics products known as Riva. For the first time, customers began paying attention. Sales improved, and confidence slowly returned. The company had survived its first major crisis. But survival was only the beginning. The founders believed an even bigger opportunity was approaching, and that opportunity would soon change NVIDIA's future forever. Chapter 3. Conquering the Gaming World. In 1999, NVIDIA introduced a product that would change the gaming industry forever. It was called GeForce, and NVIDIA described it as the world's first GPU. For gamers, the difference was impossible to ignore. Games suddenly looked more detailed, immersive, and realistic than ever before. As gaming grew around the world, demand for powerful graphics cards exploded. NVIDIA was perfectly positioned to benefit from the trend. Year after year, the company released faster and more advanced graphics cards. Each generation pushed gaming technology further than before. Soon, NVIDIA became one of the most recognized names in PC gaming. But success brought new challenges. The graphics card industry had become a battlefield. Rivals fought aggressively for market share and technological leadership. To stay ahead, NVIDIA invested heavily in research and innovation. The strategy worked. NVIDIA continued expanding its lead over much of the competition. By the end of the 2000s, NVIDIA was no longer fighting for survival. It was becoming an industry giant. Chapter 4. Building a Technology Empire. By the end of the 2000s, NVIDIA had become a leader in gaming graphics. But Jensen Huang believed the company's technology could be used for much more than video games. Researchers had discovered that graphics processors could solve complex problems far faster than traditional computer chips. Soon, NVIDIA hardware began appearing in universities, laboratories, and research centers around the world. The company expanded into fields such as medicine, engineering, and scientific discovery. NVIDIA also entered the growing world of data centers and cloud computing. Its processors became essential tools for handling enormous amounts of data. As technology advanced, demand for high-performance computing continued to grow. NVIDIA was no longer just a gaming company. It was becoming a foundation of modern computing. Year after year, the company continued expanding its influence across the technology world. Its revenue, market value, and global importance reached historic levels. What began as a small startup had become one of the most influential technology companies in history. Millions of people now rely on technology powered by NVIDIA every day. And the company's influence continues to shape the future of computing. From a small group of engineers with a bold idea to a company that transformed the technology industry, NVIDIA's journey stands as one of the most remarkable business success stories ever told.